When I first heard Enya, it was on a BBC CD called The Celts. A friend of mine said, "You like this kind of music, you know, this is really good." So I listened to it. I fell in love with it. I listened to it every single night. We go to the event, and he says to me, he says, "You know the Enya that you loved?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "That's her with her managers standing at the door. And there's no seats. So they're leaving." And they came and sat with us, and I was sort of chatting with them, and I was saying, "You have such a wonderful voice." And she said, "Well, you know, it's really my sister's the singer, but, you know, I'm a keyboard player, and that's what I want to do." And I said, "No, no, no, you should be a singer."
I'd like to say thank you on behalf of Nikki and Roma to everyone for this wonderful award, and it's been a wonderful year. Thank you.
There's Dan giving you a round of applause. Not often you get a round of applause from a cameraman, I can tell you. Not often, because they've seen it all. Well done.
I started my piano studies, and I was one of the children that would sit every day and do my studies and would learn more and more. The dance side for me would be as far as, I suppose, these ongoing stories with stalkers that I get, that is something that I've had to live with, and it can lead to death threats, and it can lead to sort of where you fear for your life as such. So you have to kind of be careful. But I cannot live my life sort of locked behind closed doors. I have to sort of travel, I have to work, I perform. So it's something that you deal with, but you try to sort of put to one side as well.
You're very private.
It's more I'm spending time in the studio. At the moment I'm working on a new album.
Enya.
There's your pen. There's your pen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, sign it, please.
Thank you.
There you go. Get that last one on the top, Enya. Enya, just here, please.
I've got somebody's pen. Okay. I'll play the melody to Nikki Ryan and to Roma Ryan, and I can see by their reaction if they can sense what I'm trying to express within the music.
Around the world. Now, hold on a minute, I'm going to cry. So.
Do you have pilgrims at your gate? I mean, I often walk past your gate with my dogs on a Sunday morning, and there are invariably people there taking photographs. You know,
yeah.
There's me up against Bono's gate, that sort of thing. Do you get that?
Have you been there?
I quickly pass. I wave at the security camera.
You know, the studio is great to work on, but it's 4 walls, and after a while it closes in, and I want to sort of put on the frock and the shoes and sort of go down the red carpet.
You live in a castle, if that's to be
Yes,
believed.
Yes,
the other things that are written.
Listening to your music, we kind of expected you were a vegetarian, or are you one?
Mm-hmm. How did you guess?
Well, the music and...
Thank you for coming here, Norika, and yes. I'd like to present you with a little Christmas gift.
Oh my God.
To try certain lyrics and to hear what they sound like. A process that Nikki doesn't like whatsoever.
So are you an introvert or an extrovert then?
Extrovert maybe when you're on stage, introvert when you're not.
I'm very passionate about music, and I love sharing music, you know, and a performance would be so wonderful.
And you look fabulous, by the way. Beautiful dress. You're so welcome.
My fourth language, so I don't use it that often. I'm a little rusty.
That was lovely.
You are
harmonies. And you've got to come to the studio to do some harmonies.
You got to come. Beautiful picture of you as well. Absolutely stunning.
For me, I spoke Gaelic first, and then I'd learn to speak English. That was at school.
There is a Celtic saying, supernaturals...
Can you imagine not living in Ireland?
No, I can't. Because much as I love other cities and other parts of the world, I feel very, very connected with Ireland. You know, that's to do with my Irish roots, my family. You know, I just feel that, you know, I love traveling, I have to say, you know, but I feel that there's a certain stage that I've got to get back, you know, to home. It's special here, and it's so peaceful, and it's the only place where I can actually come back to that I just forget about work.
Had a very, very close relationship with your grandparents, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And they were buried just near here.
The Maragallon graveyard is just right beside here, and in the line of the song, the loss of comfort gone before is referring to them, because the beach attracts me to it. I love it, it makes me very happy, but now with my grandparents resting there, there's an element of sadness involved with being so happy to be back here.
I love Keys.